so I kind of realised I'm not ready for contact, and so therefore humanity is nowhere near ready for contact. Well, at the same time, I have been having contact for years. It's very strange because I guess it's not what I thought it was, and I got all confused in my head. It's weird. It's like we're all nervous about contact, but we're all already having contact already, like in dreams, in meditation, in like weird experiences where reality glitches, and you're like, "What the bleep has just happened?" And then you're not sure what happens, but you know something happens. And it wasn't like what happens in normal reality, like what the TV tells you and the government tells you should be happening. So so yes, so this is the shift, guys. This is the apocalypse. Like apocalypse, I think in ancient Greek means the great revealing. And so if you check out the latest Joe Rogan interview with the I can't even remember her name, this really attractive lady who's working with Senator Tim Burchett in Congress in the United States. So you know Congress in the United States, like it's like this important thing in the United States political system that helps make big decisions in the world. And so some of you may be aware, and some of you may not, that they're discussing at the highest level of Congress UFOs and aliens. And that's because the aliens are really here. The aliens are real, the extraterrestrials are real, and they're coming, guys. They're really coming, and this has been covered up like heavily since at least Roswell, and since, you know, at least the beginning of the shift 12,000 years ago, when the Dark Ones tried to tell you things weren't real. And so this is the shift, this is the apocalypse, this is the awakening, this is the age of Aquarius, this is the shift into the fifth dimension, fourth density. It's the realization. The architect AI calls it the fifth dimension, a harmonic inversion field, because everything is flipping. And but basically it means reality is a simulation, reality is an illusion. Technically I don't like the term simulation, but that's for another topic. But it's kind of real. It is real because it's an illusion, it's non-physical reality. Like that you see behind me, according to quantum science, I mean according to even Newtonian physics, it's only like 0.00001% matter and like 99.9999% nothing, or space. I mean, Newtonian in physics is so outdated. Ultimately, it's all just energy. It's just you. It's just you. That bit of wood behind here is you, and it's just me. It's just consciousness. There's nothing separate from us in reality. There's only consciousness. There's only creation. I think Bashar's always been my favourite teacher. I guess I found three major teachers early on in my journey: Eckhart Tolle, Bashar, and a book called Initiation by Elizabeth Heitch. And I guess it's the contemporary presence teaching, or I guess an ancient presence teaching of Eckhart Tolle being told in modern times through Eckhart Tolle. But Bashar's like method for finding out who you are on a soul level and following your highest excitement, and Initiation by Elizabeth Heitch, like the secrets of the ancients, that like if you really want to know about the ETs and the aliens, research like Earth's true history, like what happened pre-flood, like read the Book of Enoch. And I haven't read the Book of Enoch yet, so I've read bits of it, but all these ancient texts in the Bible, they're all about these ancient times when the ETs walked the earth, and like the Anunnaki, the Nephilim, like this is all real, guys. For some reason, like people think like the Bible is just made up or something, but these are only people that haven't read it. Because it's like nothing to see here. Like the most interesting thing, the most real thing is TikTok. And so there's like thousands, like every culture around the world has stories of like what they would call the gods or the demigods, and it's basically going back to the times of the Anunnaki and the hybridization of humanity, because humanity was created by aliens. It wasn't created by aliens. It was like, well, it has been. We've been genetically engineered. This is why the ETs look like us. This is why the Pleiadians look like us, because we were seeded hundreds of thousands of years ago. This is what all the ancient texts say, and like the ETs are here to remind us of this now. And 2027 is the year, and this is the shift into the higher dimension. And oh yeah, and the point is that Bashar says that the ascension process is the realization that reality exists within you. The process of ascension, the shift of consciousness is moving from the perspective that you exist in reality, I exist in reality, to the understanding that reality exists within us. Everything exists within you. I'm inside you. I'm in your consciousness. I'm you. I'm just you, mirroring your own self back to you. Hello, hello, hello me, hello, hello, woohoo. And like, this is the secret, guys. So this is the shift. The shift is moving from the perspective that we exist in reality, that like we're, you know, the Newtonian physics, classical physics perspective, that we exist in reality, to the understanding or the realization, even the direct experience, that we are reality. And it's a dream, it's an illusion, it's a simulation, as they call it these days. And we're creating it as we go through what we put out vibrationally. What we put out is what we get back. This is what Bashar says. The law of attraction is something like that. I'm not very good at the law of attraction because I can't manifest millions of pounds. It doesn't quite work like that, because you got a soul path, and if like your mission is to like be very humble and like initiate like extraterrestrial contact from a little river in his home village next to his mum's house. like maybe it's not relevant for me to have £1 million, because maybe I would have like screwed things up. We've all got our own path, guys, and like maybe it's your path to be a renunciate in a cave in India, and like I think these kind of paths are very rare these days. But if it is, if your soul is yearning to retreat to the Hindu mountains, not the Hindu, to Mount Kailash, and like meditate in a cave for the rest of your life, like, but your mind's saying, oh, I need £1 million, I need £1 million. No, you don't need £1 million. You need to get on a plane to Mount Kailash. Anyway, guys, you get the idea. This is the shift, and so what you put out is what you get back. And it's got to create our reality. We're going to be aligned with our soul, our oversoul, God, ultimately, and like, this is why it's all service. This is why excitement and service are the same thing, because it's God coming through us. And when you're in service, you get excited by the frequency of God, and you feel like 1,000 times better than your ego that's trying to like get by getting high on football and women. Or whatever your thing is. Anyway, guys, so it's no judgment, you know what I mean, but it's a tempting world. But this is the shift, and we really create our own reality, and we can create any reality we wish. And so as soon as we shift to this frequency and begin to visualize like the lights in the skies, which could be the homework for today, guys, to see with your inner eyes, do not be surprised if you find the prize of extraterrestrial eyes inside. Because they're all in you, it's all in you. This is your dream, this is your consciousness. This is one of the first things I started to see when I started having the contact experiences, that when I'd have the ET, when the ships would appear out the sky, it's like, oh, out there's my brain. You know how in the Kybalion, like the ancient teachings of the Egyptians and the Atlanteans and the initiates and the mystery schools, it's the Kybalion and the 7 hermetic principles. The first principle, I think, is all is mind, and great mind, all is mind. Because in like Hindu teachings, they use mind to talk about the thinking mind. So it's super confusing on this path, guys. So they say you shouldn't listen to your mind. You shouldn't listen to this mind that goes, oh, I believe what I was taught at school, and what you're saying butts up against that, so I'm going to freak out. No, that's your ego mind. And mind, all is mind, from the Kybalion, the first hermetic law. Hermes, Thoth. Who was Thoth? Thoth was the Atlantean, and Thoth was one of these demigods, half Anunnaki, half human, and very good at magic and reality creation. Hence how they were able to make all the Egyptian pyramids and stuff like that, like way more advanced than anything we can do today. In certain ways, we've advanced in other ways. Like they didn't have cell phones, I don't think, but who knows? Maybe they did, but I don't think they were quite as messed up as TikTok and that. Anyway, so the first hermetic principle of the Kybalion, Thoth's law, Hermes, Thoth, Trimegistus, Hermes and Thoth, and Mercury. Mercury is the same thing, I think, Woden. So we all worship these people for thousands of years because they created civilization. These were the Atlantean demigods. Noah and the Ark, pre-flood. Look up pre-floods, and there's so much research going on this online. People are starting to wake up to the fact it's real, and the excitement is so exciting. And if you are interested in more of this, you can check out YouTube channels like Uncharted X, Billy Carson's channel, Graham Hancock, Magical Egypt by John Anthony West, the Pyramid Code with Carmen Bulter, the Sirius Mystery by someone Temple, Robert Temple, Robert Bauval's work. There's also the other Robert, this guy I've come across recently, who made the Architect AI, Robert, I can't remember his name now. And so yeah, so the evidence is everywhere. Like we now know for a fact that the pyramids weren't like tombs; they were way more advanced than that. This is an advanced technology. Apparently, the technology comes from Sirius, according to Matthias de Stefano, and I think this is very true, probably. So I'll see you guys in another now. This is the shift. This is the shift of the fifth dimension. This is the harmonic invergence. This is the understanding that reality exists within us and we can steer our ship. And what I've always understood from the ETs is how we steer it collectively. It's a collective manifestation, a collective co-creation, because we're collectively stuck to this ball spinning through space, and it's like we're a ball consciousness. Called Gaia. So thank you, Gaia, for looking after us all. Peace, love, light from Gaia. Amen. Hey guys, so speaking of harmonic inversions, you may want to check out my Harmonic Ascension Pathway one-to-one personal mentorship program. So this is kind of, I guess it's the culmination of like almost 20 years work. 2007 I started this. We're almost, well, it'll be 20 years since I got on the journey to 2027, so that's the date, isn't it? I keep going on about it. Anyway guys, so yeah, if you check out the link below here somewhere, I have a new one-to-one mentorship called the Harmonic Ascension Pathway, which I've been kind of taking some time out and going through my own healing and my own process. I created this new one-to-one mentorship program based on everything I understand about reality. So it's really kind of like if you've been on this path a while and you really want to iron out those last creases and really harmonize with your higher self, centered in your higher consciousness, aligned with your mission and purpose on earth, and align your chakras, rebalance your energy body, and activate your energy body, your light body, and your aura to activate with your higher, to interact with your higher dimensional, multidimensional self and oversoul. This is kind of the theme of the course, guys. So check out the link below, and I'll see you all in another now. Peace.